What's going on? I hope you are having the most amazing day of your entire life. And hey, if you're here, it's probably because you're looking for that 4-day workout split for faith-based women. And what I'm going to do for you, so I'm actually going to break this down completely because, you've probably done things before, or you're scrolling TikTok or some other social media platform trying to find something or following someone else's thing. And at the end of the day, changing up workouts over and over and over again is not really going to get you progress. And then you're also probably thinking like you have to go 7 days a week or something like that, some kind of crazy amount of frequency going to the gym, busting your tail, those types of things. And at the end of the day, what I want you to realize is that you don't have to go that often. Actually, those of us who have been training for, I mean, for me, like 17 years, and then all of us professionals out there, athletes and all alike, don't go to the gym more than maybe 4 or 5 times a week at the most, on average or so. So I want to simplify this down because at the end of the day, what we do inside of KTP, the Kingdom Transformation Project, is we try to make things fit your life, not your life fit some program or something. So we create programs, we create nutritional parameters and all of the things that actually fit your life because everyone's life is individually different. So that's what we really try to do. And then I want to say this too. We have a saying that you don't have to be perfect. I know my mom's out there, and we work with tons of moms. I know my moms, and you think that you have to be perfect all the time to see progress, and that's not true at all. So the saying that we say all the time is it's progress over perfection. Okay, you don't have to be perfect, mom. You just need to make progress, and progress looks different for everybody. So we want to meet you where you are. So I'm going to break this down, and this is exactly the type and style. So every client has a different workout, but this is the type of workouts that we, program, the routine that we program for our clients. And if we scroll down here, we'll just look at a few, just some of my clients here. This is Allison. She's dropped over 30, I think about 35 pounds here. I'm doing amazing, only working out, maybe 4 times a week at the most. And I know one time in our program, she got a little bit busy and stuff. So we actually changed it and she only worked out 3 times a week. This is another one of my clients, Jerry. She works out at home. So we built a program out specifically for her. She has an incredible story. She was going to drop $20,000 on surgery to try to remove body fat. Well, she came to me, and within 6 months, we dropped all the body fat that she wanted to initially lose. And now she's been with me for about 2 years now, and we're just building muscle. She's in her 60s. She's doing incredible. And now she's at the lowest body weight she's ever been at, and she's looking toned and all those things. Another one of my clients right here. This is a mom of three. Another one of those that we built a program out just for her inside of her home. She has 3 kids, a husband, all the things. She came to me struggling, super low carb. Actually, if you look at my YouTube, there's a client interview with her. Her name is Bethany, and she did an amazing job just in 6 months, 30 pounds down. Incredible transformation. You can see the exact clothes that she was wearing here. Like her shorts were super tight. Now they're loose and they're fitting at all the right places. I mean, incredible transformations. And we have more than this, but obviously I don't want to waste your time with all of that. But this is the type of thing that we do. So I'm going to dive into it because at the end of the day, I want you to get results. And this is what we do. Okay, so this is a 4-day workout split for faith-based women. So this 4-day split is designed to be flexible, effective, and manageable for you, the mom who's busy doing all the things that you do. Right. So all of these exercises can be done either at home or in a gym using either dumbbells or resistance bands. Okay, so day one, we got a full body strength. It's adaptable, gym or at home. So the goal is to build overall strength and stability in this workout for day one. We're not start with some goblet squats, either using dumbbells or bands. If you don't have dumbbells, you can take a band and you want to get the one that has the complete loop, not the ones with the handles. Those are okay for different scenarios, but the loops are very versatile. You can use those for a lot of different things. So we just a complete loop. And what you can do is you can put it under your feet and then you can actually put it on your shoulders. And that's how you can do it. And if you want to increase the resistance, you can use 2 bands one under one foot, wrap it around this shoulder, the other on the other foot, wrapped around that shoulder. Or you can even take it, wrap it around, put it under your feet, and even hold it with your hands, even goblet style. It's just a couple different variations. There's no wrong way necessarily. It's just finding what works best for you and having some fun with it, right? Then we'll go into some push-ups. If you can't do push-ups, you can do an incline push-up. And if you can't do incline push-ups, you can do a dumbbell floor press where you're just simply laying on your back on the floor and you've got the dumbbells and you're coming down, elbows touch the ground, and you go back up, right? Really simple. 3 to 4 sets, 10 reps on the goblet squat. Forgot to say that. 3 sets, 10 to 15 reps on the dumbbell floor press, excuse me. And then we've got the glute bridge. 3 sets of 12. We're going to squeeze at the top for 1 second. And that's going to really fire those glutes. Like we want to build the booty. Like we've got to get some intensity there. So when you're doing the glute bridge, you can squeeze at the top. And then all of these, by the way, before we continue on, you can Google these exercises or find them on YouTube. Really simple. There's so many people that have made them. So really easy. Single arm dumbbell row, 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps. Single arm dumbbell row, this is a problem that I see often. A lot of people are doing rows, right? And they don't feel it in their back, they feel it more in their biceps. And usually that's because, and let's see if I can kind of show you, but usually that's because we're doing a row where there's a lot of elbow flexion. Like we're just coming up here like this. Well, you're getting a lot of bicep. Notice my bicep flexing as we're doing that, right? So what we want to do with a row is we actually want to bend over and we want to pull with like a J motion with like a fixed elbow. Okay. So kind of think about when you're bent over, kind of think about pulling and kind of reaching to that hip, or kind of like you're about to put your hand in your pocket, right? So that's kind of like the cue that we want to create there. You do that, you're going to really hit those lats right there. And that's going to kind of target some of that back fat area too, which is really good. Okay. Shoulder press, 3 sets of 10 to 12. With this one, we don't want to do a shoulder press where your elbows are just completely flared out like this. Bring them down a little bit. Bring them in front of you just a little bit, and turn your wrists just a little bit forward, right? Not so straight out, because wherever your wrist goes, your elbows will follow, right? So if I go straight, my elbows are going to want to go that way. But you want your elbows just to be slightly in front of you, and that's going to be for that shoulder press. Okay. By the way, these are 3 to 4 sets. So in between each of these, rest anywhere between 60 to 90 seconds should be plenty of rest, and then go back into the exercise and do more. Okay. Day two, cardio and core day, really low impact. So we're really just focusing on improving condition without stressing the joints. So 20, 30 minutes of list. This is my favorite form of cardio. I do not program running for any of my clients. I don't, unless they like to do it. So this is one thing that we do inside of our program is if someone likes to do something, we let them do it, right? I don't take anything from you if you like it. Um, but I don't program it. I don't program running because, you know, I'm the type of person that I'm not going to run unless somebody's chasing me. So my favorite form of cardio is a LISS, low intensity steady state. That's an acronym. That's what that stands for. 20, 30 minutes, high incline walk or brisk walk, or elliptical. And really, this is getting your heart rate just kind of in that zone 2 area, just a little bit elevated, where you're able to, like, if you're doing the high incline walk, like, you're able to talk on the phone and hold a conversation, but you'll have some breaths periodically there where you're, breathing a little bit deeper, those types of things, but you should be able to have a full conversation with your heart rate, kind of up there, 110 to, if you're younger, probably 130. If you're over the age of 50, you're probably going to be hanging out around that 110, beats per minute. If you're 30 to 40, you're probably going to be around that 120 to 130 range, beats per minute. And, one way to help increase this intensity is not having, not holding on to the treadmill, but actually walking, keeping your hands by your side and just walking. Okay. Dead bugs, 3 sets of 12, Russian twist, a little bit of ab exercise, and you can throw in any ab exercise you want. Side plank or regular plank, 20, 30 seconds per side. Rest 45 seconds in between rounds. Day three, lower body focus, strength, development, glute and quad. So barbell or dumbbell sumo deadlift This is holding the dumbbell in between your legs and with a really nice wide stance. And I say like point your toes outwards a little bit. That way you can get some good depth. And that's going to hit those inner thighs as well, that we really want to kind of tone up and shape up there too. Step ups, this is going to really drive a little bit of hamstring and glute development too. It's really nice. So really control yourself on the step up. So put your foot on the step and then push through the foot that's on the step, push through the heels and the outside of your foot, push through, stand straight up, and then slowly, let yourself back down. We don't want any just like jumping around or anything like that. That's not a way to actually build muscle. Some lunges, hip thrust, or glute bridge again, leg curl, stability ball curl. This is just working those hamstrings. Um, and then calf raises. And this is all 3 to 4 sets, okay? And then day 4 is an upper body focus day. So sculpting a strong and upper body. Seated dumbbell shoulder press, dumbbell upper back row. You could do this like if you have a bench or something, you can do this with leaning over on the bench. And if you want to protect the tatas, right? So if you're leaning on a bench, it's probably going to put a lot of pressure there, right? You can always take like a yoga mat, put it under the tatas, right? More on that lower sternum, and that'll give you a little bit of a gap, and that way you're not putting so much pressure on that chest area, and it's a little bit more comfortable for you. Bands pull aparts or rear delt fly machine, single arm dumbbell row again, or inverted row again. Like just shoot these exercises over to YouTube. Dumbbell or bands bicep curl, overhead tricep extension, and lateral raise, at the end. So that's pretty much it. Awesome. So there's this 4 day split, and I hope this has been extremely valuable for you. What I would do is implement this and really stay consistent with it for at least 4 weeks. I like more of that 6 to 8 week range before changing programs and stuff. That way you get the proper adaptations. But again, I hope this has been extremely valuable for you. And if you're like, hey, David, I want to see like some of these videos and like how to actually perform these exercises. And how you do it with clients and stuff like that, hey, just go back to the chat in Instagram and shoot me over a message and just say KT, and I can show you, what we do with clients really to help them, get to that next level and kind of get results like you see right here with, my client Allison in her 60s, my client Jerry also in her 60s, my client Bethany, who, anyways, yeah, just go shoot me a message and then we'll hook you up and make sure we develop a plan for you so you can start getting results just like my clients here. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, hey, make sure you do that. And I'm going to make this easy for you. I'm going to drop the link to this program. That way you have it and you can print it out or download it inside the description below. So go click that, download it, and all of that. And of course, if you need anything from me, shoot me a message. I'm here for you. And hey, hope you have a wonderful day. You're amazing. God's got big plans for your life. And for every person watching this, I'm absolutely praying for you. And if you need anything, holler at me. Peace.